Tomorrow, Embattled city contractor Randy Farrell is expected back in federal court just 48 hours after he pled not guilty to bribery charges. And that is where we begin this evening. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. Farrell is accused of offering Mayor Cantrell gifts in return for firing of a city employee who was looking into him. And a case we first broke here on WWL Louisiana. Alyssa Curtis has more on Farrell's not guilty plea and what's to come.
I'm just very mad that this has come to this.
After Randy Farrell pled not guilty to federal bribery charges Wednesday, he doubled down outside the courthouse.
I haven't taken a bribe in my life.
Farrell allegedly bribed Mayor Cantrell with tickets to a Saints championship game, a cell phone, and a dinner so she could fire a city employee who was looking into him. Farrell's lawyer says those were gifts.
We don't think that they're a bribe. What we're talking about is a luncheon for 6 people for $800. And the Saints tickets, the Saints tickets, what, a dozen tickets to the mayor, who probably can go to any one of the suites in the stadium.
But while to Farrell, the mayor doesn't need his help to get into a Saints game, President of the Metropolitan Crime Commission, Rafael Goyeneche, says modesty doesn't matter.
Being a little corrupt is like being a little pregnant, and either you are or you're not.
But Farrell and his lawyer are standing 10 toes down. In fact, we seemingly already know their next move.
There'll be a bunch of motions filed. There's a series of issues. For example, whether federal government is authorized in these type cases for honest services. There's an issue of 5-year statute of limitations. The tickets and the luncheon were over 5 years ago.
But Goyeneche doesn't think those are going to work.
I think the government has indicated through this indictment that their case is not just built on the allegations of businessman 1, but the cell phone records of the accused, Randy Farrell. So that'll be evidence that will be difficult to overcome.
We'll get an update on what's next in the case Friday in court. Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
And we reached out to the mayor for comment, but we have not heard back just yet. And we, of course, will continue to follow this case as it progresses. You can always stay up to date on the latest on our website, our app, and our social media pages.